Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and this video today is going to be very polarizing because in the first part of the video, I'm going to do my best to list all and detail all of the positive and good things that this new update has brought. And then I'm going to talk about the negatives, and unfortunately, that is where things are going to get pretty dark. So it's sort of like the Sentry and Void, or Sentry and the Void. We're going to start with Sentry, and then unfortunately, we're going to have to transform into the Void. So let's get it started. What's good about this update? Well, we got a new character in Scorpion that you can farm in the Epic Quest once you pay CCF, and he looks pretty cool, and hopefully he'll be strong. I haven't tested him out yet, but he seems pretty good. In addition to Scorpion, you also have I'm trying here, guys. You also have a bunch of character model changes. Now, this usually isn't a big deal, but when you take a look at some of the character model changes, they are pretty substantial. So if you look, for example, at Mockingbird, her base model, character model, got changed massively. Like, they completely redid her face, completely remodeled her face, and gave her body that sort of glossy look that we're used to seeing in characters now in 2019, 2020. And then Agent 13 also got a, where is Agent 13? Agent 13 also got a massive overhaul. Hers is probably the most noticeable, where her entire character model went from, 2015 pixelated to 2020 hyper realistic. Again, the people who work on the art for this game are fantastic. So yeah, honestly, she actually looks like a character from A3 a little bit. It almost looks like the mage from A3. I wouldn't be surprised if they sort of copied some of the information from that. But anywho, yeah, a bunch of other characters got texture changes for their base texture, their base character model. So you can go and check out Misty Knight, Sif, X23, Absorbing Man. All of those characters got updates. Now, why is that specifically important for Agent 13 and Mockingbird and Sif? Well, if you go to the story, you will see that we have All War and Dimensional Clash, and then we have the True Shield. And if you remember from the True Shield, Sif was part of those missions, part of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., along with Deathlock, Daisy, Coulson, Lincoln, and Agent 13 and Mockingbird, because they're part of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. They are Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So that's speculation. That's some pretty decent evidence towards speculation that we could be getting this update soon. Maybe the first update of 2021 is going to be this new chapter unlock with new rewards. Honestly, the story mode chapters are some of the best content in the game because they have good repetitive rewards that you can get every day, like, a free chance at Odin's Blessing / Mythic Uru. So this may be the update later on next year where they try to get players back who have been boycotting or who have quit the game because of recent changes. So yeah, we're 3 minutes into the video, and I have already covered all of the positives with this update. So if you don't want to hear any of the negatives, you should turn off the video now and bury your head in the sand, because yeah, it's about to get messy. So what did they screw up with this update? What's wrong with this update? Well, we'll start with the small stuff and we'll work our way up to the big. Oh, sorry. Last thing before we work our way up to the big stuff. The last thing, the storyline and the text, I guess, like the script for this Epic Quest is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. If you go and read the lines, they're actually pretty funny. So I have to say that, can we find it here? I don't know if we can find it here. We probably can. Yeah. Here we go. Dark Rain, Call to Arms. Yeah. So if you just read through some of these, like they're good. They're funny. They're good and they're funny. I don't know if it was Mark Sumerak or someone else, but whoever wrote these, they did a great job. Oh, also, now that I see his face there in the little icon, although I'm probably never going to get him, Molecule Man has really cool skills. So you can check out Molecule Man's skills in the skill preview. They look really dope. They really do. So again, shout out, congratulations to the sneak peek team and the art team and the skill animation team. You guys do fantastic work. It's a shame that your game is dying and that your hard work is not going to be appreciated because the people who are running this game on the other end of things are, money sucking assholes. So here we go. I'm gonna have to put a warning in the video for language. Anywho, here we go with what's bad about the update. Well, first thing that's bad about the update is that they decided to, although it's a small amount of greed, it's unnecessary. So they decided to use this Epic Quest to sort of push you this event quest to push you into playing the Epic Quest. Not only push you to play the Epic Quest, but push you to spend on the first level of the epic quest, which is the very first research mission where you have to use 200 CCF and 300 TCP. Because if you don't farm that, if you don't do that 6th mission, right? That mission here where you have to, where is it? You have to remove the power inhibiting necklace from SENTRY. If you don't do that, then you can't unlock the quest to farm Scorpion. Now, you can farm Scorpion 10 times per day, and his biometrics are chance up right now, so you're actually going to get 20 biometrics per day. But you can't get that. You can't get to that Scorpion, Sting of the Scorpion, if you don't use that if you don't complete that first research mission. So you basically have to invest 200 CCF and 300 TCP in advance in order to farm these extra 70 tokens and the extra 70 Chaos Norn stones. Again, that's not a lot of rewards. It's 10 each day for 7 days. It's not a ton of rewards, but it's just unnecessary greed. Speaking of unnecessary greed, we are now going to move on to the most egregious and the worst part of this update, which is honestly what I think is going to cause some people to quit the game. It's going to cause a lot of people to regret their recent purchases, and it's going to cause a lot of other people to just be upset with the game like I am. We found out that not only do Sentry's gears not get upgraded past 15, which is technically normal for regular native tier 2 characters that we get, like Wolverine and Deadpool and stuff like that. Their gear upgrades do stop at 15, but to be fair, they're not native tier 3. And they're not tier 3able via the epic quest. They're tier 3able outside of the epic quest. So we had that complaint last time, right? We had that complaint last time with Star-Lord, where it's like, hey guys, you only got his gears up to 20. You're supposed to get his gears up to 25 because he's a tier 3 character now, and you have to tier 3 him from the epic quest. Remember that we had that conversation where I said, I hope that the devs learn from their mistakes and don't do that again with Sentry, where they leave us with a character that's gears are unupgraded. Well, guess what they did with Sentry? Not only do his gears stay at 15 after the epic quest is over, and you can check that by going and seeing the ranking for Sentry, and just scrolling to a player that hasn't upgraded them all the way. So you can see for this guy, if I move my camera, okay, he's got all of his, we just picked the wrong guy here. If we scroll through to somebody else, hopefully we can find someone. This guy, Hot Toys. All right, you can see his gears. He's at tier 3. His gears are at 10. Oh, he's level 55. Okay, he hasn't finished the epic quest just yet. Okay, all right. Well, we're getting some bad choices here. This guy's, okay, so you can see his gears at 16. So apparently the gears don't go past 15 from the epic quest. That's bad, but that's not the worst. That's not the worst thing, right? That you know, it could be better than that. It could be worse than that, and it is worse than that. Let's take a look. This is a screenshot for the upgrade cost from Sentry's gears from 20 to 25. That right there is CCF. And in case you're wondering whether this is a doctored image or Photoshop, here's another screenshot. And here's another screenshot in Korean. So let me get this straight. The players have been complaining for a year straight that we need more rewards. We need more gold. We need more tier 2 materials. We need more tier 3 materials. We need all of these things because you're introducing more and more characters, more expensive characters, more uniforms, all this stuff. We need more crystals. And instead of giving us more rewards, which is what you're supposed to do, because this is supposed to be a game that we have fun playing, not a slave camp that we're trapped in, instead of listening to the players, you decide to make the costs for the characters even more expensive. So you're literally slapping us in the face with one hand, and you're reaching into our wallets with the other hand. It's a double negative, basically, right? It's like, hey, we need more rewards. Okay, shut up. We're not going to give you more rewards, and we're going to make these characters more expensive than before. So the fact that you didn't have rewards before, you didn't have enough rewards, it's going to be even worse now. I don't really understand what they expect from this, other than a boycott or people quitting the game. And honestly, at this point, I have nothing to say. I'm not going to try to convince you not to quit the game. I'm not going to convince you that you should wait it out and see. Honestly, if you feel like you should quit the game now, quit the game. I am extremely disappointed, jaded, whatever, apathetic, angry, triggered, whatever you want to call it. I am all of those things. This is disgusting. Sure, you can get more CCF from farming null. That's not the point. That's really not the point. The point is, players have been asking for a year for more rewards, and what do? They make the characters more expensive. Let me give you an example. You're working for your boss. You're working at a company. You've worked for a year without a raise. You ask for a raise. You ask for a raise every 3 months from your boss. Your boss says no every single time. And then at the end of the year, instead of getting your Christmas bonus, your boss tells you that you owe the company money because you took too much vacation or because they lost money this year, so they have to take it out of your paycheck. How would you feel? All that work, no raise, and then they want to take more money out of your pocket. Okay, so that's all I have to say. I think that they are ruining this game, and I think that if they keep this in the game, they have ruined the game. I have no interest in completing the Epic Quest anymore. I honestly don't even have interest in making videos for Marvel Future Fight anymore at this point in time, which is really sad to say, and it's unfortunately really true. So just to give you guys a heads up, I will make a video on Scorpion. I will go through the Epic Quest a little bit further to see if I can unlock any of the other characters. I'll make a video on Moonstone because unfortunately I already spent the 6,600 crystals up front to get her deluxe pack. But after I do a video on Scorpion and Moon Knight and possibly, Dakin or Ares, if I can unlock one of them, I am going to take a break. I'm not going to upload any MFF content on this channel for, I don't know, a few days to a week. I'm seriously at my wit's end with this game because it's just a big joke to them. This honestly feels like targeted harassment. I know how silly that sounds, but this feels like a big joke. This just feels like a big torture joke. And whoever is over there at the company making these decisions is an idiot. You're honestly an idiot and you should be fired. If you thought this was a good idea, you should be fired. You're terrible at your job. You're absolutely garbage at your job, and you shouldn't have a job. You really shouldn't. You shouldn't have a job. Anywho, yeah. I mean, seriously, if they were gonna let me just play devil's advocate for a second, okay? Hypothetically, if they were going to do this to SENTRY, if they wanted to make CCF, and listen. Again, hypothetically, devil's advocate, thematically, it makes sense, right? Tier 2 characters require black antimatter to upgrade their gears, so native tier 3 characters require tier 3 materials, like CCF. Okay, sure, it makes sense, thematically, whatever. If you were going to do this, Marvel Future Fight, here's what you guys needed to do. It's very simple. It wasn't that difficult of a thought process. You needed to put CCF in one of these missions. But you can't farm any effing CCF from any of these missions. There are no new ways to get CCF, and yet you guys are making the CCF costs go up. Did you guys give us new rewards in the Playing Hero Epic Quest? No, you just copied and pasted the same lazy shit that you've been doing for 2 years. Congratulations, you guys have lost the faith of one of your most faithful players, me. I have lost almost 100% of my faith in this game. I'm like 99% faithless in this absolute abomination of a game. When you guys are screwing up this bad, you don't deserve to be in control of the game at all. So yeah, all they had to do is put CCF here. If they put 5, 10 CCF, you can farm like 10, 20 CCF per day. There you go. I can farm an extra 600 CCF a month. I can farm an extra 500, 600 CCF a month. There you go. Done. Sure, you have to pony up the crystals, but then, hey, it makes sense, right? And it fits. But this doesn't fit. You're giving less and you're taking more. It just does not make sense at all. This is garbage. This game is garbage. This game is getting flushed down the toilet. Now, yeah, sure, I can just ignore SENTRY. I know what some of you guys are gonna say. Alex, just ignore SENTRY. The game's still great. Just ignore SENTRY, ignore the Epic Quest. This is the whole update, guys. If you ignore SENTRY and the Epic Quest, there's no update. They literally gave us nothing. There's nothing in this update. There are no game mode changes. There are no new game modes. There are no reworks. There are no reward improvements. There's nothing. They worked on some character models for existing characters, and then they did the Epic Quest. That's it. That's all they did. And they spent more time monetizing the Epic Quest and Black Friday sales than they did actually working on what we want, which is game modes and rewards. The two things we ask for the most are being completely ignored. Where's the Alliance Conquest rework? Where's the Timeline Battle rework? They're nowhere because they don't care. They just want your money and they're just gonna dip. So yeah, buyer beware, right? Buyer's remorse, buyer beware. So yeah, I'm pretty much done. That's pretty much all I had to say for this video. I apologize that I don't have more good things to say, but I can't make up stuff. So yeah, that's just, it is what it is. I think there was one or two more things that I wanted to say, but I just honestly can't remember what they are. So yeah, that's it for MFF. I think we are very close to the end, personally, if I had to speculate. But you know, there's always an opportunity. There's always a chance to fix things if the devs get their heads out of their asses and listen to the players. Anywho, let me know what you guys think. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Just in case any of you guys are gonna, you know, I'm a little bit late on this because I introduced the images of Sentry and then I didn't talk about it. But if you guys don't understand how insane this is, this number 4 doesn't stay at 4. It's going to be 4 for the 20 to 21 and 21 to 22. But then 22 to 23 is going to cost 5. 23 to 24 is going to cost 6. And 24 to 25, whatever, the last one costs 7. It's going to go 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. What that means is with an average roll here, this guy got 26, this guy got 22, and this guy got 9. The average roll is about 20. You're going to be spending probably an extra 2,000 CCF on top of the gold, on top of the other tier 3 materials. You're going to spend about 2,000 CCF on average. Sure, you could spend less. You could get lucky, but you might spend 2,000, or you might spend more. You might spend 2,500. So Sentry is looking like he's going to cost, with all of the other things involved, like getting all these characters ranked up, buying the deluxe pack, yada, 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 all the TCP, all the Essence of Dimension, all of the, you know, other stuff, energy, etc. About 4,500 to 5,000 CCF. Keep in mind, they haven't improved CCF rewards at all, except for Null World Boss Legend, but that's inaccessible to most players in the game, so it's not really farmable content for the majority of players in the game. But the Epic Quest is supposed to be for everybody, right? Or not? So for 2 updates in a row, they haven't introduced any content that most players can participate in. Cool. Awesome. This is a game that I'm sick and tired of defending and you know, making content for. Yeah, so if you guys want to support me while I'm not making MFF videos on this channel, because it is gonna you know, affect me financially, if you guys want to head over to twitch.tv/Cynicalex, I'll be streaming there. I'll be streaming other games like 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, Demon Souls, maybe Bug Snacks, PS5 games, mobile games, just anything that's not MFF. Basically, I'll probably stream Barbie's Fun Playhouse time before I stream this goofy ass game after I start taking my break. So yeah. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope that the devs fix this, but I honestly don't know if they will. So yeah, we'll see. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry that I had to end on a sour note. Take care, and hope you have a good day.